you ready to get moving? Thanks for joining me tonight. We're going to do a meditation on moving. And it occurred to me that the way that we do our meditations is quietly sitting. So I had to think of a way to do a meditation tonight to get us moving when we're actually not moving during the meditation. So what I came up with was doing a meditation on the things that get us moving. So tonight we're going to be cleaning out 4 different spaces, and we're going to do our muscles, our ligaments, our tendons, and then our joints. Now, I know we did a joint healing a couple months back. I think that was in the sanctuary, or I might have done it in Body Beautiful. But we're just going to do a small portion of tonight's thing on the joints. But we're going to clear the energy out of a lot of our different body parts that get us moving. And let's see. I think that's all I needed to tell you ahead of time. So let me set the energy for the meditation. Oh, we'll be doing the meditation using 2 different methods. A rose for some of the things, and then other things that we're going to be grounding, you can just attach grounding cords to parts of your body, and I'll tell you when we get to those. Okay, let's go ahead and let me start the energy. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity that it shine its countenance upon us, bring us peace, body, mind, and spirit. Amen. All right, go ahead and get comfy in your chair. You can put your feet flat on the ground, hips distance apart. And the first thing we're going to do is put a grounding cord on. So go ahead and find the base of your spine and draw a line of energy from the base of your spine straight down through the floor into the dirt till you get to the very center of the planet, and anchor that line of energy into the center of the planet. And attach it at the top, at the base of your spine. You have your first chakra, and you can glue it to your first chakra or sew it on, or tie it on. You just want to attach it so it's firmly anchored at both ends. And go ahead and put it on full release and let gravity start working with you to release the foreign energies of the day. Let's start with hard work. Go ahead and release the energy of any hard work that you did today. And I see anxiety. Let's go ahead and release some anxiety. And then we always want to let go of responsibility before we do classes for ourselves so that you can give that time to yourself. So look around your aura, and if you find any responsibility energy, go ahead and let it go. And I forgot to tell you to bring your crown up to gold, so let's go ahead and do that. And bring the edge of your aura in close around your body. You can visualize it as a gold bubble around your body, and tuck the bottom edges of it into your grounding cord underneath your feet. Let's go ahead and ground our female space. You can put a big tube underneath your uterus, drop it into your main grounding. Then ground both of your ovaries into that uterine grounding. and ground both of your sciatic nerves into that grounding. And you can turn that on full release. Go ahead and start grounding any energy that's found its way into your female space. Say hello to any male energy in there. And I see punishment in the second chakras. Go ahead and look to see if you have any punishment energy in your second chakra, female area, and ground that out through your female grounding. And then say hello to any demands that are in your female space. Go ahead and ground them out. And now we'll ground our female creative energy out in front of your abdomen. Create another tube. That's right, another tube, and ground that to the center of the planet. And let that grounding cord start to ground down your female creative energy. And you can go ahead and release any problems that you find in your creative energy. And then also take a look for other people's mock-ups that they've put in your creative energy and send those down the grounding cord. All right. Well, for tonight's meditation on movement, we'll start with muscles, and we're going to give them a healing. Your muscles do two things for you. They contract and they relax. And we're going to ground each of those actions. So let's go ahead and say hello to a rose out in front of you for your contracting muscles, and you can put a grounding cord on that. Ground that rose all the way to the center of the planet. And let that rose for your contracting muscles start to ground any energy that's gotten into that action of contracting. Muscle contraction is the tightening, shortening, or lengthening of muscles when you do some activity. Say hello to any pain in the actual action of contracting your muscles and release that. And say hello to any energy in your contracting muscles that isn't of vitality. So look for foreign energies that do not look vital in that rose and release them. Go ahead and create a great big gold sun above that rose. Collect up your energy, bring it into that rose, and collect up your energy and bring it into the sun, not the rose. And then once the sun is full, then you bring it into the rose. And then once the rose is filled up, go ahead and put a bomb under it and blow it up. Now we're going to create another rose and let this represent your relaxing muscles. Ground that rose to the center of the planet. And clear energy that doesn't let you relax your muscles. This is where anxiety and nervousness can come in and affect that action. So you can say hello to those vibrations and ground them out. Also, you might say hello to emotional energy that prevents your muscles from relaxing. And then once you've cleared that energy, go ahead and create a gold sun above the rose for your relaxing muscles and fill it up with gold energy. And fill the rose in with gold. And then go ahead and blow up that rose for your relaxing muscles. Next, we're going to ground muscle groups. And the way that you can do that for this part of the exercise is by imagining grounding cords right under the body parts that I'm going to call out so that you can actually just ground your body itself. All right, so the first group of muscles we're going to ground are your shoulders. Now, you do have shoulder chakras in each of your shoulders, and you might want to ground them as you ground the muscles in your shoulders as well. And you can say hello to any tension that you hold in your shoulders. Release that and any responsibility that might be found in the shoulders. And then also say hello to any physical pain that you might have in your shoulders and ground that out. And go ahead and take a gold sun and actually take two gold suns because you have two shoulders. So you're going to bring a gold sun into each shoulder, fill them up with gold. Let that gold go into the muscles in the shoulder. And then next, go ahead and put a grounding cord on your arms. And again, you can let go of all the tension that you hold in your arms. Think of the tension that you have in your arms from using a computer, and say hello to that energy and release it. You do sports or lift weights, say hello to that energy and release it. Now, I happen to know a lot of women, and I know that a lot of women have pictures about their arms, particularly the underarm to the elbow, from like the armpit to the elbow. And so as you're grounding your arms, say hello to any pictures you have about the physicality of your arms and ground those out. And then just ground the energy of lifting, reaching, pulling, pushing with your arms, all of the activities. And create a great big gold sun above each of your arms. Call your energy back from the week and bring those gold suns into all of your arms, from the shoulder all the way down to your fingers and thumb. And then next we're going to ground your chest. And say hello to all the muscles in your chest. Release any tension or pain that you might experience. And say hello to any straining type of energy that you might experience from lifting things. You can ground that out. I notice some of you hold a lot of fear in your chest, and you might check to see if that's in the muscles. So say hello to any fear that you hold there. Then go ahead and create a gold sun above your chest. Collect up your energy into that gold sun, and then fill your chest up with gold. Go ahead and ground your abdomen now, and say hello to the muscles in your abdomen. And think of all the bending your abdomen does when you stand and sit, stand and sit. And for those of you that have had children, say hello to that energy of labor and birth, and you can clear that. And go ahead and fill your abdomen in with a big gold sun. Next, go ahead and ground your back and all the muscles in your back. And let all that tension in your back just release. Let yourself feel your back getting lighter as the energy releases. And go ahead and fill your back in with a big gold sun. And next, say hello to your butt, your butte. We're going to ground the muscles in that. And your butt does an awful lot of work for you, standing and sitting, and lifting things. So say hello to all of that energy and give it a nice grounding. And as you're grounding your butt, say hello to other people's pictures that they throw at your butt. You may find a few of those, and this is a good opportunity to send them down the grounding cord. Go ahead and create a great big gold sun above your buns, or two suns, and fill in each of your buns with great big gold suns. And then say hello to your thighs and put a grounding cord on each of your thighs. Also check the thighs for pictures, like other people's pictures, maybe even your own pictures about your thighs. Let those release. Say hello to the energy of your quads. Release that. And go ahead and fill your thighs in with a big gold sun. And the last muscle group we're going to ground is your calves. Say hello to each of your calves and ground them to the center of the planet. And say hello to any tension you find in your calves. Let any foreign energy in there release down the grounding cords. And then go ahead and fill in your calves with 2 great big gold suns. And take a moment and run gold through all of your muscles now. Next, we're going to ground your tendons. So go ahead and create a rose out on your screen for your tendons. And a tendon is a fibrous connective tissue that attaches the muscle to the bones. So use a rose for your tendons, ground it to the center of the planet, and start by cleaning out any stress or strain in your tendons. And have you ever had any injuries to your tendons? Say hello to any injury energy and release that. And then go ahead and fill that rose in with a gold sun. You can blow that rose up and create another rose for your ligaments. Ground that rose to the center of the planet. And a ligament is a band of tissue that connects bones, joints, or organs. So ligaments hold them in place and help you move properly. Go ahead and look for any foreign energy in your ligaments and ground it. You might want to say hello to unconscious energy. I was looking at when you have an injury, a lot of times it's the result of unconscious energy. So go ahead and ground that out of your ligaments if you find any. And then create a big gold sun for your ligament rose and fill it in with gold. And blow that rose up. Next, I'm just going to walk you through the joints. so that you can put grounding cords on them as I call them out for you. So you could just ground parts of your bodies. Okay, so we have shoulder joints. You can go ahead and ground. You know what you want to do is ground the chakras in the shoulders. So ground your shoulder chakras. Ground your elbows. And ground your wrists. Ground your hips. Ground your knees. And then ground your ankles. Go ahead and run gold through each of those joints. I'll call them out again so you can run gold through them. Your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your hips, your knees, and your ankles. And go ahead and create a gold sun above your head and call back your energy from the week into that gold sun. Fill yourself in with that gold sun. And now you can start moving your body a little, get the energy flowing throughout your entire body. So you can go ahead and stand up and walk around a little now. I'm going to close out the meditation. May it be with the blessing of divinity that this meditation on movement tonight in the sanctuary be complete. Amen. Good job. Good job. Hey, I have a couple of announcements I want to make real quick. One is this Friday night, we have a Female Fridays meditation coming up, and it's on divine love. And I'm really looking forward to that. And then I have one of my first meetings that I want to talk to everybody about my new program in called Anatomy of a Spirit, where we're going to work a chakra and the corresponding gland to that chakra each month in a new 9-month program that I have. And I'm having my first meeting on it so that if anybody's interested, you can come join me on May 6th. It's Monday night at 6:30. So if you're interested in coming and hearing a little bit more about it, go ahead and text me. Or you can go online to my website and click on if you go to the page for Anatomy of a Spirit, at the bottom, you can click on the button and it'll send me a message that you want to go to the meeting, and then I will include you in the link for that night. So that's what's coming up in the next week, and I would love to see you. both nights. And I think that's all I have to say tonight. Believe it or not. All right. I got my eyes on you. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and have a really good evening. All right. Bye-bye.